Okay, so we've been looking at the Bootstrap grid over the last several videos. Now, one question that a lot of people have is, can I move columns to an exact spot where I want them? Can I place them in an exact position? And Bootstrap gives you a very nice class that has that type of functionality. And so that's what we're going to cover in this video. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get rid of columns 7, 6, and 5. This, of course, is in our second row. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of those. And we're going to go ahead and keep our fourth column in our second row. So let's save this. Let's reload this up and see what we get. And there we go. We've got our column 4 still, and the rest of the columns are now gone. So what we want to do is move this column all the way to the right. And so we'll just go ahead and keep this web page loaded, and we'll keep refreshing so I can show you how this works. Now what happens is the class that Bootstrap provides always moves from left to right. So when you play around with these values, just keep in mind that it will always move the column from left to right in this direction. So let's go ahead and we're just going to minimize the page. We're going to flip back to our code. So here is where we are going to place our class that will allow us to move our column. And we're actually going to put it right between these quotes. So the first thing we do is type in COL, then a hyphen, then MD, then another hyphen, and here's where it gets a little bit different. Now you're going to type in offset. So that is the standard format that we use. And this is sort of similar to the normal column class. Now we just put in a number. And this number equates to how far you're going to go ahead and push your column. So let's go ahead and we'll start out with a 5. So let's go ahead and save this. And let's go back to our web page. And let's go ahead and hit refresh. And there you can see it moved it right to the middle. So if you wanted it right there, you could certainly keep that number. But again, we want to move this all the way to the right. Now, again, you have to play around with these numbers, kind of the same way you have to with the normal column class. Play around with the numbers until you get the exact position that you want. So let's go ahead and minimize this. And let's go ahead, and I believe it was a 9. I was actually testing this the other night. Let's go ahead and save this. Let's open our page back up and we'll hit refresh. And there you can see, look at that. It pushed it all the way to the right. So again, this is a very useful class that you can use in Bootstrap.